I just wanted to share something that has been on my heart lately, especially for anyone who feels stuck, anyone who feels like they're trying and trying, but still not getting anywhere. Like all the effort to make your 20s count somehow still doesn't feel like enough. And honestly, to be transparent, this is where I've been lately. I've been in a season of trying to do better, trying to become more, trying to love God more, and so on and so on. Because if you watched my previous video, you know how passionate I am about being intentional in your 20s and just doing hard things. Because this is truly the most free time that we'll ever have. But I think somewhere along the way, with all the striving, I slowly started carrying everything in my own strength. And I'm realizing that there's a difference between being intentional and constantly striving. This striving can feel exhausting because even with all the work, there is still no real satisfaction. However, Jesus never said strive harder. He simply said abide in me. And I think a lot of us are exhausted not because we're lazy, but because we're trying to produce fruit without staying connected to the source. In this season, John 15 has been very encouraging to me. Jesus says, abide in me and I in you, for apart from me you can do nothing. The moment a branch disconnects from its vine, it is dead and it cannot do anything, including bear fruit. And the same John 15 tells us that we are the branch and that Jesus is the vine. If we are disconnected from him, trying to figure out life on our own, it would unfortunately be a waste of time because apart from him, we can do nothing. We tend to become so focused on producing fruit, building a life, becoming successful, becoming disciplined, becoming better, that we slowly disconnect from the very source that gives life. The truth is, fruit is not produced through striving, it's produced through connection. To end off, I heard a story that really blessed me and I would love to share with you. God gave a man an assignment to carry up a wagon with 3 stones in it. The burden of this wagon was an easy one for this man. But along the journey of fulfilling this assignment, the man started acquiring new stones in this wagon in the form of helping people or doing extra things, which caused this wagon to become heavy quickly, and soon enough the burden was really heavy. And when he finally came before God, God showed him something powerful. There were things in his wagon that God never placed there, and once he removed them, the journey became lighter. And it reminded me of this verse where Jesus says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So maybe today, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you're doing so much, yet still feeling spiritually stuck, maybe it's time to pause and look at what's in your wagon. What expectations are you carrying that God never gave you? What pressures are you holding on to? What are you striving to prove? Because sometimes the answer isn't trying harder, sometimes the answer is abiding. By staying connected to God, by walking with him daily, by letting him lead instead of carrying everything alone. And I'm still learning this too.